All right, guys, how's it going? Before we get into this video, I just want to point out I do have a throat and chest infection, so I might be a little bit husky, and I have to keep doing that. Okay, so I do apologise. I'm having a live stream on here at 2 o'clock UK time this afternoon, and I'll also be doing a watch along for this evening's game if you want to join me. So today's exclusive, that's maybe not really an exclusive. It popped up on my feed earlier. Caught offside. I would never pay attention to that publication, that outlet, if I was you. But you make your own decisions. They put a post out saying, exclusive with 2 light flashing red lights. Serious business. You know what I'm saying? Serious biz. Liverpool and Arsenal are continuing to monitor Anthony Gordon. LFC held talks in the summer. Newcastle are planning to offer him a new contract, but talks are not imminent as things stand, and then they use them eyes like that, you know, like that emoji with the eyes, to suggest something like, oh, you know what I mean? Full story. And then there's a finger pointing down to the full story. Let's read the full story, shall we? Okay. Exclusive. Newcastle United planned contract talks. But on here, it says the exclusive talks are not imminent. It's a little bit like confusing, so it lures people in, I think. Anyway, Newcastle United planned contract talks as Liverpool and Arsenal hover for potential transfer by someone called Mark Bruce. Newcastle United have been planning talks with Anthony Gordon over a new contract for some time now, and that remains a priority for them, even if these discussions are not currently looking imminent. It's not much of a priority then, is it? Court of Side understands Gordon is attracting some interest from Liverpool after they strongly considered a move for him in the summer, with talks taking place, but never going that far as it was clear the England international was too expensive. Court of Side also understands that Arsenal have been keeping an eye on Gordon's situation, with a 23-year-old due to be out of contract at St James's Park in the summer of 2026. That's 2 years from now. It perhaps makes sense that Newcastle don't see this as too much of an urgent situation at the moment. But at the beginning of the article, they said it was a priority. But if things aren't resolved in the next few months, there could be the risk of the Magpies losing him for a below market value in summer 2025. Could he leave Newcastle, they ask? Gordon has developed well since his days as a youngster at Everton, taking his game to another level at Newcastle and perhaps showing he could now be ready for an even bigger move. Still, NUFC is an exciting project, and it is not currently felt that Gordon is desperate for a move away, with the club calm about their prospects of keeping him as contract talks remain on the table for the near future. It will be interesting, however, to see if interest from clubs like Liverpool and Arsenal can end up turning Gordon's head in the months ahead. And basically they're going to say it'd be ideal to replace Mo Salah if he leaves on a free next summer. Well, that's your exclusive. What did you learn from that? Did you learn anything from that? I learned a lot of ifs, coulds and maybes. And like an exclusive should be concrete statements like this is happening, you know what I mean? Not like we think or Liverpool were interested last summer. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool and Arsenal are continuing to monitor Anthony Gordon. It doesn't say that in the article whatsoever. It said Liverpool had interest last time or something similar. I don't even fucking know, to be honest with you. Worth nothing, is it, guys? But the thing is, I know that people will come on my stream later and say, Dunk, have you heard about Anthony Gordon? So this is where I'm telling you where it's coming from. This is what I do around these parts. And Court of Side isn't a publication that I would pay any attention to. But I need to pay attention to it today to point out to you where it's coming from. All right? So if you've seen the Anthony Gordon stuff return today, or maybe you'll hear something tomorrow, because I'm sure all the others will start latching onto it. You know where it's come from. All right, guys. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can hit the super thanks button that's under the video, which is a love heart. And if it doesn't work or you want to use another method, please read the video description. There are other ways to support me there, but you can also follow me on social media if you go to the video description. That's true. There's a newsletter as well. Yeah, that's true. And I put out an update on there a few weeks back about Trent Alexander-Arnold only in the newsletter, and said what to look for if things started coming out in the media, and those things have come out in the media. And maybe I'm going to do a video about that now. But if you were on the newsletter, you would have known what to look for already. I'm just saying, completely free to join the newsletter. You can jump out of it anytime you want, and I don't try and flog you anything on it, all right? So that link's in the video description, as is the chat room. We have a chat room 24/7. Hundreds of Cop Talk TV viewers are in that chat room right now. And you could be in there on your mobile phone or your laptop or whatever. You don't have to use your real name. We've got lots of spies in there. And no one gets to see your telephone number or anything, so it's totally private. All right, guys, I shall leave you to it. All right, Anthony Gordon, would you still be interested in bringing this kid to Liverpool? I certainly wouldn't be interested in the figures that were quoted before, but do let me know what you think about Anthony Gordon. And I wouldn't pay too much attention to that particular report.